Podcast, you can't win. I touch black and whites just by stroking my chin. Tell Marva got a plan if he just sit in. And we can be the sons and thus fit in. Talking a good game, topics never lame. Conversations just the same right before they left the brain. Seriously funny, but if you take us seriously, you end up smiling. If not, laugh hilariously. And every Tuesdays we're on the one, so stay in tune before noon. It's the Podical Sons.
It's ridiculously funny.
Welcome back to the best no judgment zone space in the world, because neither one of us have law degrees. I am Marvelous.
And I'm not your average Joseph.
And we are the Podical Sons. Let's start the show.
Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Ha!
Yay.
You know, I get into my Black Eyed Peas or something.
That's okay. You know, they got a new track and they cut Fergie out.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
But then she left the group a while ago now,
yeah,
no?
But
I mean, if you leave the group, you can't really be on the new single.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. It had a different kind of feel. I'm like,
I wondered. So did they replace her with any other front person? No. So it's just. Because
remember, there was another chick there before.
Right.
Before they replaced her for Fergie.
Right.
And then they just said, "Fuck the women" or something. I don't know what else to say. I was like, okay, that's how y'all feel.
The first chick, did she embark on a solo career?
Did she? No, I don't think so.
No, right? Because I think that was the Fergie whole thing, right? She left them and she just became Fergie.
So, yeah.
She just went like did she get 2 albums out of that?
Fergie? Possible. I know the
I
first
know
one.
the Fergalicious.
Fergalicious slapped.
Right, yeah.
That slapped. The other one and stuff, whatever. She had a MILF track or something like that, whatever.
I think
remember the video had like all the industries, like moms.
The older ones?
Yeah. Like they had like Sierra's in the video, Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, I think I recall that one.
Yeah,
I recall that one.
Nah, man. Happy Father's Day to you.
Happy Father's Day to you too. I mean, this is gonna drop on a Tuesday, so it'll be.
I'm seeing my guy
2 days after.
I'm seeing my guy and stuff like that and everything. So happy Father's Day to you.
Happy Father's Day
and
to you as
everything
well.
like that. You know, it's a different vibe and stuff.
How's your Father's Day been so far? We're only a few some hours deep, but I mean, so far.
I mean, it's been kosher. I haven't had any complaints stuff with her. I always wake up kind of blessed on some of these days and everything, because I remember there was years, like my son is 3 this year, and I want to say there was years and stuff back, even like before the thought of me having a kid or something like that, whatever. Like this day was a normal day to me. Yeah. I just hopscotch through this shit. You've been in this dance, whatever, right? Yeah. So that's what you've been doing this dance stuff with her. So it was like a nothing and stuff with her, but I guess admiration and stuff, whatever, and I respect it and stuff, whatever, especially like from the fathers that do play the work, not the sperm donors. Mm-hmm. Like I realize they hit different and stuff, whatever. Like, you know, the more you go in.
Sky Zoo put out a project, and the title track is a song dedicated to fathers. Yeah, when you get a chance, peep that. I can't recall any other song that's been done about fathers.
Really? At all? Like Father Like Son, Game, LL Cool J, Father. There's like tons of father tracks, man.
Papa was a Rolling Stone.
Whoa. Damn. No, there's tons of father tracks.
That's the one that stands out the most.
I remember Will Smith, just the two of us, when he did his remake and stuff, whatever. You know, so like, there's damn, you really get shafted. My post was for you then.
It was for me, man.
The Mother's Day, you see that Mother's Day burger?
Yeah.
That bitch was massive. It had crabs in there. It had lobster in there. Elegant, extraordinary. The father one's like somebody just took a fist like, huh! You eat this fist sandwich, knuckle sandwich.
Well, I'll be glad to say that Father's Day came, you know what I mean? It was good to me. I wasn't a sock recipient. I got a little bangles for the, for the wrist. You know what I mean? So I felt appreciated. I felt good. So
that's what's
it's always good. It's always nice.
I think what was I gonna say? I think when it comes to this Father's Day and stuff, whatever, I clapped for when I woke up this morning, when I came out the shower, and I seen CP24, and they had like how they have all these Black Lives Matter marches. They have a Black Fathers March, and they got tons of Black fathers pushing their kids in strollers.
Oh,
whatever, right?
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah. So I remember one day it was so crazy where I was watching. I was watching something, and I was like, I don't see tons of dudes and stuff pushing kids in strollers besides my damn self, right?
Right. Yeah.
So now check it. I think my son was probably about 6-7 months. And I came in from work and stuff and everything. And I went to put him in a stroller, said I'm going to walk him and stuff. And give his mom some time to kind of recharge her batteries and shit because she's on mat leave.
Right.
And then some lady, she broke her neck to look in the damn stroller.
Just make sure he was pushing something in it.
Because she's looking at it, she's like, and she stopped and she started talking. She's like, I'm not used to seeing a full black baby being pushed by a dark-skinned dude.
Wow.
So I'm like, what do you mean by it? So she said, if she sees black men pushing a stroller, it's because they're in an interracial relationship.
Wow.
And the baby's mixed race, biracial, whatever,
That's
right?
deep.
So I was like, for real? And shit you not. When I start looking out for it and stuff, whatever, I went to malls and everything and stuff. The only time I would see a black man push a stroller is if the kid was biracial.
Yeah. But I tend to think that's where you're situated. If you're in a case like that, then you'll see it.
Okay, so if I was in the hood and they took my ass to Von Mills, and then I see in Von Mills, these interracial couples go, then I go to Square One, that's in Mississauga, and I'm seeing the interracial shit.
You know what? You notice when I really noticed that. When I was about, I think, 19, 20, and the first couple times I went back to New York, and I was staying by my aunt's house in Queens.
Okay.
Right? So one day I did an experiment. This was back home in Toronto, right? Mm-hmm. One day I was working. It was just when I was working at Upscales doing cutting hair and so forth like that.
Okay.
So I was on break and I decided I'm gonna sit on the front steps, which is right Western Road, right? That's Western Road, right? So I said, I'm gonna see how many cars that pass by me. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna count how many cars do I see before I see a black person, right? Okay. So, one car will pass, 2 cars will pass, 3 cars, black person. 1, 2, black person. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, black person. So I averaged out to around, I would say maybe every 4th or 5th car I see, there was like a person of color in that car, right? So I said, okay. I mean, I can see where, when I was younger, I hardly seen that. I can see where we're getting more progressive and we're getting the population's kind of building
diverse,
up more and so forth like that. Fast forward now to when I'm in Queens, right? Mm-hmm. And my aunt, she lives in a predominantly black neighborhood.
Okay.
Right? And I sat down, the first day I sat down on her front step. Was a culture shock to me. Because not only did I not see no other race but black people drive past me, I seen black people walking, I seen black people cutting their lawn, I haven't seen any other face but a black face. You know what I mean? So in a situation like that, I'm probably bound to see a black man pushing a stroller with a black kid in it.
Did you?
No, I didn't.
Right.
But if I was to see something, it would probably be an image. I'm not, you know what I mean? I probably would see an image like that because I didn't even see an interracial couple within that vicinity.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So sometimes it's where you're at. But even to be here, to know where the population is so diverse, and still not be able to see that, says something.
Bruh. I've been said that shit.
Says something.
The lady brought it to my attention. I was like, what? No, you're on cocaine. You're a liar. You're a liar. I was ready to call the lady out. Like, you're a liar. I see tons of black people, black men pushing strollers and stuff, whatever. And me, my nosy ass, now I'm doing one of those little stretches. I'm breaking my neck, whatever, right?
Now you're on it.
I'm like,
on the hunt.
I was like, nope, the kid look wife. I was like, oh. Kid might be a super light-skinned kid. And then you see the Latina mommy come out there. I'm like, it's interracial. And then when I see one dude and stuff, whatever, he just get like I see the dark skinned dudes, brothers I see.
Yeah.
Don't get twisted. Like I'm seeing them.
Yeah.
But their kids either walking with them
Or
they're
in a car.
just holding them.
Or okay, yeah.
Or they're holding
walk or hold or in the car.
Like no, that kid will be small enough to say like you can put he or she in a stroller.
Yeah.
He not into that.
No, they ain't about that life.
That's what I'm saying. And I was like, but why?
Because I'm saying it's gonna be they be either in the hand or walking or in the car. Because they going back and forth somehow, right? So the car is the only seat that this kid is probably sitting when he's with his dad. Other times than that,
No stroller.
boy, you better learn how to walk around carrying your ass.
Well, I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. I pushed my son in a stroller.
No, that's fine, man.
Did you push your kids in a stroller? Nope. You can't even think of it. Why are you taking so long to answer?
I never had to push the stroller.
Oh, are you sexist? Is that a woman's job?
I never had to
Is that a woman's job?
No,
sir?
I just never took
Mr.
the kids
Joseph?
where they needed to go within the stroller. That's all.
Okay.
But it's funny that you mentioned that because I seen he wasn't black though, but I seen a man jogging. Okay, you know they had the
those are the extra ones, man.
You know,
with the 3-wheel strollers.
Yeah. But that's funny because that's actually the first time I seen a male. Because it's usually, the women I see jogging, pushing the 3-wheel strollers. So this is the first time I seen an actual male doing it. I was like, okay, dad's out here running with his kids too.
Yeah, they running out here. Some women rock though. Some of these women, they're probably out making all the big bacon and then bringing the bread home.
This is true, man.
And then the guy's probably like, you know what? I'll take care of the kids.
This is true, man.
I'm looking for something like that in my life. So if you're rich, 6 figures,
I'm
7.
hoping wifey can blow up so I get to sit here and do this, do this all day.
So pretty much, right?
Do this all day, eh?
Right.
I'm working on my passion.
Working on my passion. Good answer.
Yeah.
Good answer. This is from working on my passion.
Working on my passion.
All right, man. Let's get to some of the shits and stuff, whatever. Let's get to the question. Do you pee in the shower? So when I posted, is it acceptable to pee in the shower?
Yeah.
Some people were like, ew. And I was like, why? But then here's the funny thing. So, okay. Before you give your answer, do you feel any type of way of answering to the world and to me of giving your response? Do you feel any type of way?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah.
Some people, like I said, people have tribal mentality. They don't want to be disliked.
Right.
I asked somebody this, and they kind of looked around and panned the whole damn room and whispered the yeah. So it's kind of I'm like, yo, you pee in the shower? Yes. I was like, what the fuck? Either you do or you don't. I do. Do you? I'm like, so what if I say I don't? Whatever. No, not all the time. I'm like, no. I'm like, yo, it's okay. I'm like, but
it's
I realize,
okay, man.
I realize the response and stuff, whatever. I'm like, yo, why are so people afraid to tell me the truth? You have a problem showing your truth?
Nah.
You pee in the shower?
I pee in the shower.
Okay.
I pee in the shower, man.
Okay, it's going to the same damn place.
Listen, you know what the funny thing is I'm like, okay. Nah, see, I don't know know about the women, but we can aim our shit.
Yeah.
So I'm usually trying to
aim to the drain.
I'm trying to hit the drain.
Aim to the drain.
You know what I mean?
Aim to the drain.
And if I don't get it in the drain, it's close enough to the drain that the shower water gonna wash it down the drain anyway.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But and that's what I'm saying. You just rewash that area, and then you clean it again.
Good.
Yo, look here, man. So check it. There's one lady. She got all bougie with me and stuff at work. I'm like, yo. She's like, no. She's like, don't you pee before you go in the shower? So she asked me, what do I do in the morning?
Yeah.
So I said, okay. When I gave her a full morning routine.
Right.
I wake up, go for that first piss. The morning wood little Michael Jackson lean piss.
Mm-hmm.
I go for that. Once that's done, I go turn on the kettle, go make some tea and stuff like that, whatever. Sip on the tea. When the tea's done, brush my teeth. Then I go hop in the shower.
Right.
Me drinking a big cup of green tea. I drink green tea and stuff in the morning. Me drinking this big cup of green tea with this nice, warm, hot-ass shower water. It just does something and stuff for it to my body. My body's like, it's R. Kelly time. So I just piss.
Yeah.
I just piss and just rewash the area.
Yeah. Yeah.
Granted, some of y'all nasty ass people probably don't clean your washroom as often as I do. I clean my washroom once a week.
Yeah.
Once a week, I'm on hands and knees scrubbing my tub and spraying the walls with the scrub bubbles thing.
Yeah.
To make sure, because my thing and stuff is that I tell everybody, I got a dirty mouth. My washroom and kitchen has to be clean.
Has to be clean.
Those two things have to be clean and stuff like that in my realm. So that's why I look at it and everything and stuff, whatever. Even Jaja, he's like, damn, why the bathroom feels like a hotel washroom or something like that, whatever, right? I'm like, you're welcome. Feel free to cop a squat, but just make sure no splashbacks and you clean up. Yeah. He's like, yo, but this washroom's so clean. I'm like, you're damn right it is.
That's the way it should be.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I have no problem with stuff saying to pee in the shower, but people were just afraid and stuff. Why are people afraid to be who they are?
I don't know. And so why it's like, it's just that all of a sudden it's just this like this
hidden taboo or something?
Yeah, I don't know.
But people pee.
But do people know that people used to pee on wounds back in the day? Like,
yo, that's true.
Yeah,
it has ammonia in there.
People used to pee on wounds back in the day. It's like
people pee when you get stung by a jellyfish.
Okay.
In Florida, I want to say normally around the let's say Memorial Day weekend time.
Right.
To like beginning of July, right? Man of war jellyfish, they're popular. They tend to just flock towards South Florida. Right? Around that time.
Is it a breeding type of thing?
I think it's partial breeding, and I think other part is the current.
Okay.
Because they don't really like the shallow waters too much and stuff, whatever.
Right.
So, because they know if once they get on the beach, they're done like dinner.
Right.
Like, they're just left to the elements and stuff after that, whatever, right? So now check it. There's one girl, I ain't gonna air her name and shit like that, whatever. She got stung. You have to get the pee on. Other than that, or you throw ammonia on and everything, like whatever and everything. And she refused for anybody to R. Kelly on her. So I'm like, because she got stung like at her forearm area, whatever, right? Like up in here.
Yeah.
So I'm like, toot that ass up, ma, if you're gonna try to piss on yourself. Remember, it's not like a dude where you can just aim like, shake, and you good to go.
Yeah, that's it.
So I'm like, somebody else said it first and stuff, whatever. And I'm like, look, all I had was some Kool-Aid that's more water-based earlier this morning.
Yeah.
My pee might be cleaner than his pee. He been drinking 3 cans of soda, so pick and choose. Fuck that. None of y'all niggas is pissing on me. So I was like, all right, fuck it. Right. She went with the pain. It stung like hell. She went to like because the beach has the little shower areas where you can rinse off. She was running under there, did nothing. I went to Miami to go visit, whatever. I wasn't living there no more. I went to go visit. I seen her before I dipped to go back and stuff, whatever, to come back to Toronto. It looked like somebody took a permanent marker and just drew on her arm in a weird-ass design.
Oh.
And it's there for life.
That was all from the sting.
Correct. From the tentacles of the man of war.
That's
the scarring could be prevented and the pain could be relieved for the urine.
Right.
For the urine.
Right. But how soon does it got to be right directly
like
out?
I want to say like maybe no less than like 5-10 minutes. Whatever. You feel the pain, like, you're like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it, man. Drip, drip, drip. It's on you. It's on you. You know? That's it.
Yeah.
No, so Chappelle.
Chappelle.
Let's talk about Chappelle. 846. Your thoughts on 846?
I think it was dope. It wasn't what I was expecting. I mean, I knew he was going to, talk about the current situations, but I expected like a more joke delivery.
I didn't take it for a joke. Go ahead. I'll let you finish.
Yeah, I thought he would have had, had a more comedic delivery to it. But his tone was a serious sentiment, but I think he realizes even when he has his serious sentiment, his delivery and his style lends for some funny moments to happen during whatever he's doing. So as serious as it was, I still found parts of it entertaining and kind of made a situation a little bit. I would feel a little bit lighter with it. With, you know what I mean, with just a light humor. But the stuff that he was spitting.
Candace Owens sang pussy. I don't know.
No, I laughed at that. I laughed at that.
Okay. Now, all right. So
I laughed at the Ja Rule. When, you know what I mean? When he made the Ja Rule reference, because we know that's a, you know what I mean? That's a popular bit with him, you know what I mean? So, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, he snuck in, like, that little pieces that he knows, okay, that this is what, it's a serious matter, but I'll sprinkle these little bits in here because I myself, I need that.
Mm.
You know what I mean? It looked like at the point where he was like, yo, thank God I'm a comedian because I can deliver this how I want to deliver it and not being running out and killing nobody.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree to that. My thing, it wasn't a comedy special. Chappelle doesn't have Instagram. Chappelle doesn't have most social media platforms. He's a comedian. He goes on stage.
Right.
You turn to the platform you already have. He went to the stage.
Right.
This was done in his town. In his hometown and stuff and everything with the whole social distancing and all that type of shit going on during this time and everything. We have a podcast.
Right.
You can say and I can say the things that we feel, what we feel, our thoughts, comments, all the above. This is our platform.
Right, yes.
There's tons of people that don't have a podcast. Where do they turn to? Behind their steering wheel of their fucking car.
Yeah.
And that's their quote unquote platform and stuff, whatever. Where's Chappelle's platform? On stage doing comedy.
Yeah.
He just turns to his platform and stuff and just had to rant. I think everything that he said, we already know. We already know Candace Owens is not a person and stuff. I think, but him speaking that, him speaking her name and stuff, whatever, like that, if you didn't know who Candace Owens was then, you know who she is now.
You know who she is, yeah.
And I feel like we shouldn't be immortalizing some of these motherfuckers like that. It's just me. Like I think she's not worth to be immortalized.
Yeah.
And because Chappelle is to me, Chappelle's a genius. Hands down, he's one of the greatest comedians to me.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's the greatest comedian and stuff, whatever, to me.
Definitely of our generation.
Of our generation, yeah. But
definitely.
To me, my personal thing, he's my guy.
Yeah.
And so I know his brain, his talent, he can make tons of shit. But this wasn't a funny matter. This was something and stuff where he's like, yo, I need to get some shit off my chest.
Right.
Y'all need to hear me.
Right.
But this is my platform.
Yeah.
And that's what he did.
And that's what I said. Like I quickly realized that. Like once, like after the first 5 minutes in, I was like, okay, yeah, this is not. He's not doing anything like comedy wise and so forth like that. Because when I first got wind of it, everybody was like, oh, Dave Chappelle just dropped something like it's a Netflix thing, but it's on YouTube. I was like, okay, so all right, well, from I heard it was a Netflix thing. That's what made me feel like, okay, you know what I mean? It could be one of those
longer specials that he's done and stuff whatever in the past, whatever, right? I get it.
But nah, it was completely, 100% real. And the whole tie-in with he can relate with the time because that was the time he was born and so forth like that. And it was the name of the special, or whatever he
846,
whatever it was.
And then Kobe died.
Special.
When we talk about Kobe, said Kobe died and stuff on his birthday.
Yeah,
like the time, or
is it 8/24?
8/24 is his birthday.
Was his birthday?
Yeah,
yeah.
So 8/24 is his birthday and stuff, whatever. So yeah, I mean, and these times and stuff, whatever. But I said it.
Mm-hmm.
I said, are we looking for celebrities? Black celebrities to speak up and everything like that. Whatever.
Okay, so you say that, right? And so J. Cole just put out a record.
Right.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
That was in response to the chick that chick rapper No Name. She's a rapper, activist, Splash and so forth, right?
Okay.
She was calling out celebrity rappers for not, being more vocals and this, that, and the third. So, yeah, Jay, he responded to that. And I think I think we touched upon this a little bit last week, where I brought up the fact that someone had said the same thing about Kendrick Lamar, and Jay Versace's response was, this dude just put out a whole entire album dedicated to this subject, and nobody don't want to hear it. Y'all was like, oh, this is too woke for me. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's almost like damned if you do, damned if you don't. Like, these people, they've been speaking on this subject matter for a time now.
And that's part of the reason why I feel like you don't have to address people who already said stuff like this, whatever. Right?
Yeah.
If I tell you one stuff, whatever, in 2025, an asteroid is going to be coming down from the fucking sky and stuff, whatever. You think in 2025 it's supposed to be jumping up and saying, I told you this, whatever. No, I'm saying I told you so. Or I'm going to just shut my pie hole and stuff, and I'm going to just move to a place that hopefully the asteroid don't fuck up that area that I'm in.
Yeah.
Because I've already said this. Why do I need to keep saying it and stuff, whatever? You don't need to keep saying it once you already said it and stuff and everything like that. But that's my thing.
Listen, you keep repeating yourself. It does not change what's happening.
No.
You know what I mean? Marching don't change what's happening. Protesting doesn't change what happened. You know what I mean? It's been done many, many times before. So all that you're accusing these people of now doing, I don't know, man. I mean, I would think the better question would be why are not all of these, millionaire celebrities in the Black community getting together and putting some form of coalition where, we start focusing on Black economics.
We said that before.
With you know what I mean?
Several shows, but that's what I'm saying.
That makes more of a call. A call to action. That, to me, that would be more of a call to action than for them to speak. Because like I said, we've been speaking. They've been speaking. The only thing that they haven't really been doing is pooling their money together and having a call of action to help to that way ensure the Black community strives.
But that's what I'm saying. If they don't want to do it, then that's just it.
Because you can't force nobody to do what they don't want to do.
Exactly. Because my thing and stuff is that, I can't tell you what to do with your money. You can't tell me what to do with my money. And then when we look at it and stuff is that we both know or have an idea what could we possibly do to get something started. And if we don't want to do it, then fuck it. It's not then somebody just doesn't want to do it. That's why I said, like, I commend the time when LeBron had a school, Jalen Rose had a school, P. Diddy had a school and everything like that, whatever. How many of them came together and said, like, yo, LBJ, you about to do this? Yo, let me get in on this with you and stuff. I don't got as much money as you, but let me chip in so at least, so it's a collective thing and stuff,
you know
whatever.
What? Yo, LBJ, I love what you're doing. Why don't we see if we can get a group of people to do it and then open more than one school?
Yeah, but
you know what I mean?
But even if it has to start somewhere.
It has to start somewhere.
It's just even what
that's what I'm saying. You do the one school and somebody come out and say, yo, this is a marvelous, this is a great idea.
With that person, that's what I'm saying. With like if you're LeBron and stuff for her, and I'm like such like player or whosoever and stuff, and I get wind of you doing this and everything like that, whatever. Even if it's just us, the fact that when we did it, they're like, oh shit, LeBron and other celebrity person and stuff for her made this school. So now the other ones to be like, yo, why we can't just come together? And then, or, yo, how'd you get it started? Well, let me tell you how I got it started. And then, boom. You know what? Before you try to start your own, since I already got the backing from this, let's just collaborate and just do a group thing and stuff like that. But it has to start somewhere. I can't force anybody to do that. Whatever. And I'm not telling these celebrities to do whatever their platform is their platform.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Michael Jordan said it, man. Republicans buy shoes too. They buy Nikes too, man.
Yes.
Would you rather have cultural appropriation or racism?
You know, when you first posted that question,
yes,
I responded rather hastily, and I said cultural appropriation, but I think I'd rather racism.
Holla at me. Fire away. Let me know what's going on with you.
Because
we're having therapy now.
Because I think I'd rather know that you're a racist piece of shit and not want anything to do with me, and leave me be, than for you to be someone who's going to suck me dry for what I have in order for you to gain.
So what if, let's say I'm the non-black and you're the black, and I do my hair in cornrows. I get my white girlfriend to cornrow my hair. I buy my kind of jeans and just decide to make them sag.
Right.
And I order a do-rag and stuff, whatever, from an Asian company.
Right.
That makes do-rags.
Them Asians making the do-rags.
They make every damn thing.
Anything for your head, bro.
So now...
Beijing.
What? Everything. Anything.
Yeah.
They corner the market. I do all these things without spending a single dollar into the black community, but I just like the black swag.
Right.
Why is it that a problem to you?
Why is it a problem to you?
Yeah.
No, you know what? If you like the culture itself,
yeah,
right? I don't see anything wrong with that.
So you rather
if you genuinely love the culture, I don't consider that cultural appropriation. I don't.
Right.
Right? I only consider it cultural appropriation as when you're trying to, you know nothing about the culture, you have nothing to do with the culture, but you see something as trendy, right? You see something as fashionable, you see something as this, that, and the third, that you can gain and benefit from it, and then you use the culture. That's what I consider culture.
Oh, so like when those model chick stuff were doing like the black fishing thing?
Yeah. You know what I mean? When you...
Because they knew they want to hire white models, so they would go to darken their face tones and makeups and everything to look black to get the...
Right. You know what I mean? Or you're doing something in
But affirmative action is like... I mean, affirmative action is real.
Of course.
Right? But then again, like, not everybody and stuff might walk that you might see a random person, might give an ancestry DNA sample and stuff to you, if need be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm looking at stuff, whatever, at like a person who might seem Caucasian descent and everything like whatever, and they tell me their grandmother's black, I'm gonna be like, bitch, you lying. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna look.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna be in that type of state of mind. But so now if somebody sees said person looking like, I guess like they're trying to fit in and everything like whatever, how do we know that their granny isn't black? We don't. So we can't just assume that they're culture appropriating anything.
No, and that's the thing. I never assume, right?
Right.
But then I can't speak for the rest of the world, right?
Very true.
And neither, you know what I mean? A lot of people make assumptions before anything else, right? So I'm gonna see that person and then I'll observe, right? Because you'll always have telling signs about what's real about a person from what's not.
Is this an average person on the street or a person that you might probably semi-know?
Somebody so I might semi-know, or somebody who I might have the chance to observe. Okay, like, so let's say barbecue. We're at a barbecue.
You're at a barbecue.
I see, you know what I mean, Becky come in, she got her hair.
Why she gotta be Becky?
Going on.
Why she gonna be Samantha?
Nah, cause Becky's hang out at the black people barbecues. Karens don't.
I know. We're not fucking with Karens.
Yeah. So anyway, she come in, she got her hair braided, right? Now I see you. I'm gonna watch you now. Now.
Wait, she got the rolls?
She had the rolls.
Come and say a lot of these bunnies and stuff. The box braids?
Just do the box braids?
The box braids?
Nah. She got the
Caucasity.
She got the rolls.
The Caucasity of them. But continue.
Yeah. She got the rolls. Now, I'm gonna watch how she operates, how she moves. You know what I mean? I'm gonna watch when the reggae song comes on. Is she, you know what I mean? Is she word in the mouths of the songs? You know what I mean? Certain things that you just clue in on and say, okay. Nah, she just down. You know what I mean? She been down.
You accepted her like that, though.
I will.
You accepted her like that, but then you know the pockets of peoples and stuff that won't accept whatever, right? I remember the first time I got hit for the word wigger.
Right.
When I got hit with the word wigger and stuff, it threw me off because like I was like 6th, 7th grade and everything, and I had a friend named Justin and stuff, and Justin, he Yes, his family kind of lived in the hood.
Right.
But to me, I felt like nothing Justin did was like the Zach Morris Saved by the Bell Caucasians I seen on TV.
Yeah.
Blonde hair, blue eyes, but he had a low cut. He went to regular black barber
Yeah.
to get a haircut and everything like that.
Yeah.
All the above. Tupac, to this day, I still can't tell him that Biggie is a better rapper than Tupac.
Listen, man.
World War III was start. And when he's out and about with us,
Yeah.
I heard somebody's like, oh, that's Marvin them with their wigger friend and stuff, whatever, right? So I was like, never occurred to you and stuff like that this man just might be into the culture? And he grew up with the culture and this is all he knows?
But this is what I'm saying. Because to you, he's none of that.
Right.
Because you know him, right? So you've been around him, you understand him. But from a person outside looking,
right.
Oh, he just somebody who's trying to act. Like he want to be black, and it's that and the third. No, he's not acting like he wants to be black. He just a down ass thing. Shout out to Sean Payne. I was hanging out with Sean Payne yesterday. We were talking about the exact same thing, right? With this whole racism and so forth like this, and so and black on black crime and what he asked me what I thought about it, and I said, listen, man. Just like we mentioned on the show before, I look at it as more of a culture thing, because if you're in a predominantly black neighborhood and 10% of the neighborhood is maybe white and some other nationalities, chances are, half of that 10% they're gonna be doing some black things. Hanging out with black people, listening to the same type of music that his friends listen to, and so forth. Right? So I never, I'm never in a situation looking at it as someone is pretending to be. Now, if it's, Suzanne, Marsha, and Tina from Richmond Hill.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Richmond Hill's a nice suburb over here, by the way, in
here.
case you don't know, if you're not in the Toronto GTA area.
Up in Richmond Hill, right? And they come into the pool party. And they decide,
Which pool party? Well, black people...
They come into the black people pool party.
I was about to say, black people don't swim like that here, but continue.
No. We don't swim. But we'll go to a pool party.
Niggas going there. Niggas going there.
We going to the pool party. We ain't gonna swim. we might dangle our feet. We might dangle our feet into the pool. But that's as far as it goes.
Yo, the chicks will look super cute. And the bikini with the little mesh thing covering up. And she won't even go, she won't get past, like, past the titties is not getting wet.
As far as
no way
goes,
past
brother.
the titties
that's
is getting
as
wet.
far as it goes, right? So they show up at the barbecue, and then before they decide they come in, they decide, oh, we gotta fit in. So let me cornrow my hair, let me box braid my hair, this, that, and that. Not having any, just wanting to fit in, just wanting to pull one over. You understand? It's like, nah, you don't even have to do all of that. Come just the way you are, Becky. We respect you as Becky.
But we cultural appropriate. I feel like us as black people cultural appropriate a lot, right?
Ain't nobody do it like us.
Right, but then so why the majority and stuff give the other races so much flack and static and stuff, whatever. Yeah. When we do it the most, you got chicks with blonde hair, multiple color contacts and stuff like that. They buy the yaki, the Malaysian yaki.
We are guilty of the most outrageous things, bro.
So, but we'll study point and stuff, whatever. When like a Jenner will roll their hair and shit like that, and there'll be World War III.
Yeah.
And then the other one, I think, what is it? The Kendall, she's on Vogue magazine with like a curly hair thing. Like she's trying to perpetrate with an afro. I'm like,
but and I'm always quick to call him out. I call him out all the time. I'm like, yo.
Call him out.
Listen, man.
I'm public enemy number one.
Listen, man. You can't be y'all can't be screaming cultural appropriation and y'all be doing the same damn thing.
Mm-hmm. Fact. So let me ask you this: you say racism, no, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do you spot a racist? Without even having a conversation with them. But people like I want to say one of our other problems and stuff is that we always quick to say that's racist.
Well, we're trying to go off the tone of maybe what's being said, or I wouldn't necessarily what's being done. I mean, I guess it could be. I don't know if you can look at anything and say that's racist. But I mean, off of somebody's conversation or tone, if they might say something that has a racial undertone to it, then you'll probably say, yeah, that's racist. But to look at somebody and say that person's a racist person, I don't see how that's possible.
Okay, so check it. I'm gonna paint a hypothetical for you, whatever, right?
Right.
You have a situation now. We'll say 3 black guys. They're together. They're having a conversation, and it's flowing and going. Jokes is flowing, they're getting louder and stuff bit by bit, right?
Right.
You have a Caucasian man, woman, and let's say a younger kid who might be like 5, 6, right? Within striking range of them,
right?
Whatever, right? And then the Caucasian father gets up and says, he goes to them and stuff, and is like, hey, can you guys kind of keep it down and stuff, whatever, because, that kind of conversation and stuff is not good for my son. And somebody jumps up, oh, what, black people can't talk loud and stuff, that's a problem to you?
Yeah.
Racist? Those situations when they happen, I'm like, how the fuck is that racist?
No, that's not racist.
It's a fatherly type of thing.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, your convo might be proper and saucy and everything like that, whatever, right? But it's like, it might be too provocative for my kid, whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you guys are getting loud. I see you guys enjoying yourself, but I don't want little Billy to be scooping up the thing. I'm fucked up for saying a Billy name. But I don't want the kid, our son, to kind of take up these type of things and stuff, this conversation now, because if we get in the car and he's like, what's a big titty hoe? I'm going to drop it back off to you and you're going to explain to him. And if you say something out of pocket, I'm gonna get my wife Karen to call cops on y'all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We thought that racists were too hard, too fast. It's like the love and hate thing and stuff, whatever. Yeah. I'm a love slut. I don't say I hate shit, but people just overuse the word hate, and people overuse the word racist and everything like that, whatever.
Well, where do you think? Where give an example where you think someone has overused the word racist. Besides that one that you just gave, like, is there any real life example where you can say, okay, what that person is saying, they're saying it's racist, but you don't see it as racist.
All right, I have a guy friend and stuff, whatever, right? Call the nigga. When I called him on the phone and stuff, whatever, like this phone line, blah blah blah, his phone got disconnected. Right. I think it was disconnected for like a few hours. Okay. And everything and stuff like that, whatever, right? Then he hit me because I think I DM'd him. So I called him, text, failed or whatever, didn't go through, whatever, shit like that, whatever. So then he DM'd me and stuff.
Get you on the DM, yeah.
Whatever, right? And he's like, oh, my phone, This is what he said. The white man cut my phone off. So I'm going to get it hooked back up and stuff, whatever, before the end of the day and stuff, whatever, right? So I'm like, the fuck the white man got to do with you not paying your damn bill? He's like, they always want to keep a brother down. Oh my gosh. Oh my fucking gosh. That is your example. And that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of things and stuff, whatever, that, like, I want to say, no one wants to hold himself accountable for shit. Right. But they want to, remember, I point one finger, but there's 4 fingers pointing back at me. You're the problem, but there's 4 fingers pointing back at me. What did I do wrong in this equation? Right. And everything, like, whatever, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, not all, like, even like when it comes to police situations and everything and stuff, whatever, I said it. Not all of them and stuff, whatever. Not all of them is like, oh, we don't understand the cop side and everything like that, whatever. I'm like, yo, let's check the tape. How the Breonna Taylor thing is not sticking because there's no tape. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah. And that story, I don't even... We'll graze on it because I brought it up. Yeah. But I'm still trying to piece together this shit, and this is bananas. I don't know how none of those cops are arrested.
Yeah, it's wild.
The story's too wild. It's wild. But as I'm saying, like, when we're checking the tape and stuff, whatever, right? Like, even the dude who died in Atlanta. Right. Right? Yeah. He was compliant as shit. Mm-hmm. It was going kosher. It went south when they were going to throw cuffs on him. Are they not supposed to throw cuffs on a man if they think they're going to arrest him? Yes. Yes, he can feel all types of ways and stuff about why they're throwing cuffs on him and everything, like, whatever. But the fact you're tussling them now and all of the above, and then you're reaching for, like, their taser, their weapon, right, and everything and stuff like whatever. we can't jump up and say like this is just a racial moment.
No, you can't say that part of it is a racial, and I don't think that is the part where they're screaming it's a racial moment.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the part. I think it's the handling of the situation. I think it's how does it go from that
Mm-hmm.
to him being dead? When they show another clip, right,
Mm-hmm.
of a white guy wrestling with police.
I see another one like box them with some things and stuff. Hit him
Take off one of those guns, bust a shot,
right.
and he still lives to tell the story. So it's not the fact that this dude is fighting. Cause no, the hell yeah, you gonna get some licks,
Right.
You gonna get some thumps,
Right.
and we're gonna get these cuffs on you. But at the end of the day, you should still be alive to be able to talk about it. So I'm thinking when they're screaming out, when they're looking at that example,
Then that's when you want to say racist.
that's when you say racist, because how do you have two complete situations, and then you'll say it's racist. Again, it doesn't necessarily have to be racist, because it could be, again, training, right?
Right.
One set of cops was trained better than another set of cops.
Right.
One of them stuck to their training, when another one didn't stick to their training.
Right.
Right? Who's to say these set of cops, if they were in each other's situations, the black guy wouldn't live and the white guy over here wouldn't die?
Very true.
Who's to say that? Right?
Very true.
We can't say that, right? But at the end of the day, we're just going off what we know from the treatment of black people, and then we're gonna call it racist.
We're gonna associate it with that, whatever.
Yeah.
And yeah, that one to the masses and stuff, whatever. Not everybody's quote unquote woke. Or not everybody uses their brain, their noggin, their noodle. Because when they just see like a piece, they get enraged. No one questions like, okay, how did it transpire? And all this type of stuff. Because when somebody sent it to me and stuff, I'm like, another guy got killed by I'm done with the murder porn, okay?
Right, yeah.
I'll digest the murder porn and stuff, whatever, sometime on my lunch break at work. So I know for a fact I have so many hours after, later in the day, to get back to Happy Land.
Yeah.
And somebody DM me this thing and stuff at nighttime, and I was like, yeah, don't do that. Please send me titties. Send me titties in the DM.
Let me sleep good.
Yeah. Let me sleep nice.
Let me sleep good.
Let me sleep nice.
Yeah.
Whatever, right? So I looked at all that type of shit, whatever, and I was like, I get it. And what you're saying, valid.
Yeah.
I get it. But the more you say stuff like racist and stuff and everything, like whatever, I feel like we're losing allies in this race.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like we need allies, especially from the other side and stuff, the non-black side and stuff, whatever,
Right.
to kind of help pitch our case. Black people aren't voting.
No.
They're not voting.
No.
I challenge black folks and stuff whatever to prove me the fuck wrong. Like I said, I'm willing to be here, eat my damn words. Y'all raise your kids and stuff, whatever, to put your kids as politicians, board of trustees, your local shit and everything like that, whatever. So you can outvote these Supreme Courts, these court people and everything like what are these judges in your area.
Now in the U.S., they're getting ready for the election time right now, right? They're still trying to figure out how to get things done during the COVID times.
Yeah, Trump won, man. No, it's already. All the black people are going protesting. The COVID is still pumping. That second wave will come October, November time. Second Tuesday of November, baby. It's election Tuesday.
That's election.
When a person's on the ventilator and stuff, how the fuck they gonna go vote? Yo, I felt like I just dug into my smooth bag.
Yeah,
That's my conspiracy theory bag.
Yeah, that was it, man. You reached it.
I'm here,
you
baby.
pulled out one, man. You pulled one out.
Love me. Happy Father's Day.
We're going to have to do that video now. Now that you mentioned, it might not stay up long on YouTube. They be pulling that shit down left, right, and center. But,
I mean, we can't look at like that COVID ain't here.
COVID is here.
And the shit they're doing and stuff, whatever, the social distancing thing and all the above or whatever, like, these people are just mixing, mingling with other squads. Because, you're going to feel like, compelled and all this type of stuff.
Bruh, I don't know, man. I don't know if you tapped into the conversation that I had last night with Sean Ping, but I was telling him, I said, listen, man. He asked me everything. I said, listen, we're moving into the 21st century. Mm-hmm. A lot of shit got to change before we can get into the 21st century. And
absolutely.
Sometimes change is very uncomfortable, and a hard pill to swallow and comes with a lot of sacrifices. But guess what? It ain't going back to the way it was. After 2020, a lot of things that has been put in place is going to be here to stay. And we're just going to have to learn to accept that.
So, okay, let me ask you, what can an ally do? What can to your non-black friends in these racial times? Oh, it sounds like a COVID commercial. In these hard racial times. What could a non-black person do to help? What do you want to see your non-black peoples and stuff do to help and stuff like? Because I don't think they know. Because I feel like
they don't know.
I don't think they know. And when people are saying like your silence is adding to the violence, these people are feeling persecuted.
Yeah. I you know what? I'm glad that you brought that up. Because I know quite a few people who I consider friends, right? That may have not said anything, and I don't hold it against them. Simply for the fact because I don't think they just know what to say. I don't think
they don't.
I think this is new territory for a whole lot of people of all colors.
Of course.
Some of these people who grew up with, you know what I mean? You know they don't have a racist bone in their body, but
they're scared.
I'll give you this example. And one of the reasons why I told my story last week, right? Is because when we're in public school, we get, we get visited from the policeman, the fireman, the thing. You know what I mean? They do the school visits.
Kind of so career day thing, kind of. Or they just check it.
They just do. They do this officer so and so. They speak to kids about so. You know what I mean?
Stay away from drugs.
Right. Okay, that sort of thing. Right.
Gotcha.
So, in that atmosphere, right? You're always taught that the policeman is a good man.
Right.
This, that, and the third. Right. Okay, so then you got to think about the classroom, right? How the classroom is divided up. It's an integration of different cultures and nations in a classroom, right? So you have black, white kids, Chinese kids, Indian kids, so forth, right? But they're all experiencing that same Mr. Good Guy cop, right? Fast forward, we go older now, right? When I'm speaking of my Caucasian friends, right? And maybe my other friends who are not of color, whenever they have an interaction with a police officer, it's never a life-threatening situation, nor is it a situation where they're in a position where they have that fear. It's never been instilled in them, right?
Okay.
So they're always, and they've never seen a cop do anything bad or crooked in their lifetime, right? So just imagine just imagine.
No one's seen Training Day?
Other than movie, I'm saying like in a real life situation. Like you get pulled over for a cop, you're getting a speeding ticket.
Right.
You're probably being treated differently, right?
Okay.
So you never see that. You never see those police in a bad situation, right?
Okay.
It's that serve and protect guy that from you were a little, a little kid in elementary school, coming all the way up to now, right?
Right.
Whereas few of us in that black community, after that elementary school of seeing Mr. Nice Cop, and some of us go back and we live in maybe such a not nice area or an area where there's crime rate, and then seeing those officers in that light, oh, that's a totally different light. Those officers are not the same Mr. Good Guy, Nice Guy cop, right?
Of course.
Those officers, Mary doesn't see. She never interacts with those cops, or even if she does, her interaction is not the same. So when they're seeing these things that are now being produced by cameras and actually saying to themselves, holy shit, there really are some crooked ass, mean police officers out there.
Right.
They're not how I grew up or how no. Shit. I'd be scared if that's how they treated me.
Right.
You understand?
So what do they do now?
So now what they're doing now is they're saying, oh, well, what do they do? A lot of them are conflicted. How do I do it? How do I get involved? So you see some of them are marching. You know what I mean? Some of them are making posts, right?
But some
of them are showing solidarity, right? But
right.
then you still have a lot who know it's wrong, right? Want to speak up, but don't just know. But what I say to those people is just say anything. Just be a voice of change. If it's something that you say is wrong, just say it's wrong. Because sometimes that's all you got to do. If you ain't got to say anything else but to just acknowledge that it's wrong, the more people acknowledge that what's happening is wrong, you know what? The more the right things will come to change.
I can agree to that. But I still feel like there's still too much gray area where we what the Buy Black Friday thing is one way. Right? Some of them and stuff for that to the non-black people stuff just don't know. They don't know what they can do and say and stuff for that. I don't hold their social media for that type of realm.
Right. Yeah.
And everything like whatever, right? Because I don't really say too much with my social media pertains to everything. Because I have a platform.
Yeah.
This is my platform and stuff I'm on and stuff, whatever. So I'll say it then. But to the ones that don't, whatever, if they realize the injustice or they realize that something and stuff is wrong and they say like, they're not for it, cool. But the ones that don't say anything and stuff, whatever, I don't consider them allies. And I don't see we should crucify the non-allies. They're not on our side to begin with.
Yeah.
So it's just like you're yelling at, it's like a stalemate and you're wasting oxygen and stuff to yell at opposition.
Yeah.
And somebody said they're a ride or die Trump supporter. They don't care what the fuck he does. He can eat shit on TV and there still be a Trump supporter and stuff and he's not crazy. Why waste the time to try to convert that person or why waste the words on a person like that?
It's nonsense.
So that's what I'm saying. It's the same thing. So like if the person doesn't say it on their own accord or they don't ask around and stuff, whatever, to like a black person and stuff. When somebody asks me at work, they're like, how do you, a non-black person, how do you feel about these racial situations? So I'm like, how do you feel about it?
Yeah.
And then they pause, they look confused and stuff. Or are you trying to shrink me? I'm like, no. How do you feel about it? What does it make you feel?
Yeah.
I've been living this.
Yeah. Well, and this is what I'm saying. It's like, oh, now you're uncomfortable because you're seeing it on full-fledged display and this is what's happening. No, we already know what it is.
But that's what I'm saying. He's like that person stuff. He's felt uncomfortable from even watching situations like that and know about the other situations stuff in the past.
Yeah.
And when it came to the other situations stuff in the past, he's like, this has to stop. Like, what do you think we could do to make it stop?
Yeah.
He's like, we got to vote some of these people out. I'm like, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Some people have elected positions. They have elected positions to do the shit that they do. They have elective power and stuff, whatever, to just run freely. But people don't give a fuck about that until the situation hits. And then when the situation hits, they're like, what do we do? And we're right back at square one. No, let's get into these places of power. Let's change the lights, change the light bulbs in this bitch, give us a brand new look, and then work from there. Soon as some fucks just like this stuff happen, whatever, pull away. Pull that person the fuck out. Get that person the fuck out.
Because you would have to believe that there is more non-racist people than there is racist people.
Now, of course. I got into an argument and stuff the other day with my boy's girl. It was crazy.
Yeah.
I told her and stuff, I'm like, the way she's speaking, racial war is happening. And it blows my mind. She has so many non-black friends.
Yeah.
But the way she speaks, the racial war is here.
Right.
And I said, we need fucking allies. We don't need people like you and stuff whatever. Nowhere near the front lines talking like this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, your boy is in an interracial relationship with a blonde chick.
Yeah.
So I was like, she said, oh, well, back then, all those people stuff in slavery time and stuff, they were all racist. I'm like, you know this how? What poll, what data? It's there. I'm not going to have this argument with you, Marvin. I'm like, where? Give me the proof. Because I'll say it's the majority of the rules. That's the reason why this shit was situated and stuff like that. But I'm like, yeah. But then when the people stuff feel like, yo, this is wrong, NAACP came up. When this is wrong, the Emancipation Proclamation was drawn up, whatever. Yeah. This is wrong. Affirmative action came in. There's certain type of things and stuff that came in. People like, yo, the group of people like, yo, this is wrong what we're doing to these set peoples. Let's make this change. Let's agree to some of this change and stuff like that. It takes time for some of these things and stuff to happen and everything like that. So I'm like, you can't think the same, let's say 80% of racist people some 400 years ago have taught all their kids and grandkids to this time, so it's still 80% of people are racist that aren't black? The fuck out of here.
The only thing that's still diehard racist is the establishment.
Yeah, the systematic stuff.
The establishment, the system itself holds on to that because it's profitable.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? They perpetuate it because it's profitable.
Absolutely.
But outside of that, ain't nobody feeling to be. I mean, first of all, if you don't like a black person, you just don't mingle or you just don't mingle with them. If you don't like a white person, you just don't mingle with them, right? But you not mingling or getting into like you don't have to be. You still don't have to be racist. That does not constitute racism.
Very true.
You understand?
Very true.
So,
but people won't see it like that.
People won't see it like that.
The majority don't see it like that because I say it straight goods. When I hear a black person and stuff, whatever, but like this, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was gonna call you racist just a while ago when you said the black, the white, the Indian, and the Chinese. Bitch, I have Asian friends, the Vietnamese, Thai, Filipino. Yeah. So why you say Asian? Racist. But my thing and stuff is that when people tend to do the word association type of stuff, whatever.
Right.
And they're like, especially like the black people, be like, yo, dog, that was racist what you said. But why? Because I don't fuck with them? I'm like, no, that's choice.
It's choice.
That's choice.
It's choice.
That's choice. If you don't want to mess with them and stuff like that, whatever, right? But I'm like, but to a person and stuff, whatever, who doesn't know you,
right? That's
what it looks like. That's the same thing on the other side.
That's what it looks
like. That's the same thing on the opposing side.
Exactly.
So that's what I'm saying. How do you know a racist when you look at one? You don't know.
You don't know, man.
So I'm saying, like,
some of these Karens, I didn't think it was racist until their mouths open.
That one with the bird watching shit, whatever?
Yeah.
Oh, no, that was fucking... She used and abused the fuck out of her privilege and stuff, whatever, real quick. She knew what she was doing was straight racist. Well, but this is what I'm saying, though. If you would have just seen her walking with her dog, would you have looked at her and say, that one was racist? No. No, you don't know. No. It's a talent. You need to share it with me. Teach me.
Fuck. I got that talent.
Okay, let me ask you. Asking for a friend named Martin.
Martin Starvey?
Yeah, Martin Starvey.
Martin Starvey.
Which of the two has a worse wording?
All right. Mute us.
Black Lives Matter.
Okay.
Defund the police.
Has the worst wording?
Has the worst wording between the two.
Defund the police.
We need to the folks who might be listening, who get wind of this, black people, the ones with the marketing degrees and specialties and, all those award-winning things in marketing, holla at these groups. Once again, give them a call. Let them know their wording fucking sucks.
Yeah. Defund
the police. I still think Black Lives Matter sucks. The wording still sucks.
What would you replace it with?
Injustice, no peace.
Injustice.
No justice, no peace.
No justice, no peace.
No justice, no peace. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
But Black Lives Matter and stuff like that, whatever. This is like, lives matter, you know. And then like Michael Che, the thing we seen and stuff, whatever. And he's like, well, you want us to forget everything else, but then 9/11 you don't forget.
Yeah.
So he's like, okay, wear a shirt on 9/11. All buildings matter, whatever, right? Like that. It's too open ended for the fuck shits. You get what I'm saying?
Right. I get what you're saying.
And like the defund the police and stuff, whatever. Like it's too badly worded for the fuck shits. Like people are like people don't even.
But it's funny though because it's like either you come up with something that is like ironclad and can't be misconstrued,
right?
Or it's whoever is going to try and flip it for nefarious means is going to try and flip it for nefarious means. Because look at the example of Kaepernick.
Okay.
With the kneeling.
Okay.
Right? The kneeling for justice, for the injustice, right?
Right.
We're saying, okay, we already know what it is, right? Everybody knows what it is.
Okay.
Right? But yet we'll still have those who want to make it about something else. So now it's
for nefarious means. But there's no wording to that. There's no wording to the kneel. There's just the kneel.
But what I'm saying is, no, they're saying, oh, the kneel is disrespectful. Right. So now the narrative is what they're trying to spin is kneeling is disrespectful.
But that's what I'm saying. The narrative is words.
Right.
Story.
Right.
If you have no words to the story, that's when shit will get flipped.
Okay.
But if you have wording, proper wording.
Right.
How are you going to flip the proper wording?
That's what I'm saying. It's got to be ironclad.
Ironclad. That's what I'm saying. It has to be ironclad and proper shit. I think when you just shoot shit like out of the woodwork and stuff for that, you have a few people in the room like, yeah, you're right. That shit ain't gonna fly to the masses. Poll some shit, ask some questions for some shit, whatever.
Yeah.
I'll tell you some shit about my company off air. When everything, I gotta give my job. But they even like they changed the slogan for my hospital. When they changed the slogan for my hospital, all the employees and even some of the patients who were there at the time, they're like, who the fuck chose the damn slogan? It's just a few idiots who like, yeah, you're right. Instead of asking the masses, instead of coming with a collective thing and stuff, whatever, you let maybe like 10 people just define a movement or a massive group. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like some things and stuff things are up for discussion. Yes, you might have too many people and stuff throw the poll in, like they might want to remix and change some shit and stuff, whatever. But I'm like, okay, even if you said, all right, these are our choices. A, B, they say they control all of them. A, B, C, and then D is like other, specify. And your specify thing might get variants. You might have a few assholes that might put asshole,
right?
Anal, butt juice, some shit, whatever, to kind of just throw a monkey wrench or some shit, whatever, right? But it's still, you're giving the people a choice. So you're like, all right, you know what? Since you didn't fuck with it, whatever, we're gonna go with these.
This one.
Yeah,
right.
But I'm saying, I thought we were in a democracy kind of world on this side of the planet.
Yeah, but you know what? I think how that started was
you needed something right away,
and somebody was just doing something and not expecting it to just become what it came. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Well, they shortchanged
themselves.
Like that's a shortchanged hero, right there.
Right. It's like us. We do the Buy Black Fridays. Right. You know what I mean? God willing, it blows up and becomes a worldwide thing.
And if it doesn't, and it's a local thing, that's still good.
It's still
you
good.
Still have to have a projection for that.
It's still good, right? But what I'm saying, if it blows up and becomes a worldwide thing, right? Now we could be having somebody saying,
"You don't like the slogan?
Buy Black Fridays. That sucks. Why can't they do something this, that, and the third, right?" And then they might be saying the same thing. Oh, they never pooled? Why didn't they just pool for the day? Get a whole bunch of people together. It just really started here, right? And I think that's exactly how that was the two, as far as I know.
Mike Brown died in 2013. Mike Brown died.
Right.
I've been saying this shit from the beginning. Since Mike Brown died, I didn't like that wording. Since then, every politician and stuff who has had a chance has tried and spin to that shit to, like you're saying, for their own nefarious purpose and stuff. For all lives matter. All lives matter is not a new shit. It just started in 2020.
No.
Same thing as Black Lives Matter. It's not a new shit. It just started. And that's what I'm saying. For years.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. In any case, if I'm to run like whatever thing, or I'm one of the top people and stuff, be like, all right, you know what? Some people don't like the wording and they keep trying to toss us for our wording and everything like that, whatever. Maybe we should come with a new wording and stuff and everything, right? Try something. Even the same thing with that little Blackout Tuesday thing and stuff, whatever. I don't think it was crystal clear about the Blackout Tuesday thing and stuff,
that
whatever.
wasn't clear at all.
Exactly. Like the wording, we need a marketing team. We need a proper marketing team.
With that Blackout Tuesday, I heard it was like
if you use the hashtag,
I heard it was like 2 college students.
Yeah.
Who started. So that's what I'm saying. It's like a lot of these things, they start on a grassroots level, then they explode. And while they're in the midst of them exploding, they still have their same grassroots ties. You know what I mean? So when you're looking at that whole Black Lives Matter, I don't think, like I said, when I think they started, I don't think they thought it would be a name of any movement. It was just probably just a movement that they were trying to start off by themselves. Correct. And it just became a movement. But let's talk about that, because there's a post going on right now with this Caucasian lady, right? An ally, right? Wanting to donate. I don't know if you've seen it. She wanting to donate towards a Black Lives Matter cause, right?
No, I haven't seen it.
She goes online. She goes to the actual Black Lives Matter site, right? And she goes to donate, right? When she goes to donate now, she sees another company, right? Not Black Lives Matter, but another company that takes donations, that takes the donations that you're going to send to Black Lives Matter. So she's like saying to herself,
skip a step.
Who is this company, right? That, I'm donating my money to Black Lives Matter, is going through this company. Let me do some research on this company. So she does a research on the company, right? She finds out that this company is a political, like they do political donations. So she's looking at all the receipts. It's going to pay this campaign person. It's going to pay, these workers. It's going to this, that, and it's going to everywhere but Black people.
Right.
So she's saying to herself, yo, we got to be really, we spoke about this all the time with charities and how you got to be watchful of where you're sending your money to and what causes you're associating yourself with. Because a lot of times... The homeless
drunken fund. But yeah.
A lot of times, it's not going to the places where you think it's going.
Yeah. No. But that's what I'm saying. No one does research. No one wants to do research. No one wants to fact check. Everybody just takes everything face value. Somebody say, here, take this nice pile of shit in your mouth. Say, they just, and they're like, it's shit. It didn't work for us. It didn't work. It didn't taste good. I didn't like it. No, too late, motherfucker. That's it. This is way too late.
Too late.
All right. Let me ask you, when the dust settles and we get to the new quote-unquote normal, do you think PTSD and mental health illness will be the same or it'll be way up?
It's going to be way up.
Why would you say that?
Because when you say dust settles, I don't think it's truly going to settle. I think a lot, like I said, I think a lot of things that are being put in place now are going to be with us for a time to come. And because they're with us for a time to come, I think that's going to, it changes people's perspective a little bit and puts people a little bit more on edge. So yeah, I think there's going to be more.
I think people, my personal opinion, I think people are on edge and stuff for that more so because the quarantine.
Yeah.
The quarantine made people on edge and stuff, whatever, right? I think it was cool and kosher. I'm going to say cool and kosher, but I wasn't on quarantine like how some people and stuff were, but I know that what have I seen from people like you, other friends that was on quarantine, the first week, maybe possible 2 weeks, depending on people.
Yeah.
14 days and stuff, whatever, was okay enough because I kind of I want to say they probably got to the shit where they couldn't get to and stuff for that. If it was non-interacting with store-wise and shit like that, whatever, they had time for. And then I think after the 14, it kind of went beyond the mark. So now people are having cabin fever, stir crazy, bored in the house, sitting in the house, bored, you know, all that type of shit going on with them. And then you give them something and stuff for that. Remember, like you had sports to kind of deflect to,
right,
and everything like that. There's no sports. You have nothing but news, and like everything is like the body counts for like COVID cases and everything is just rising. You're getting fear. You're getting feeling a type of way. You can't see some people's. You can't do some type of things. Then it just turns to a Hulk smash moment. They're like, God damn, I can go outside and go protest now.
Yeah.
Whatever, right?
Yeah.
So now you have this bottled up feeling and stuff, whatever, like, 5G is what's killing us out here, and then motherfuckers is out here. And I feel like mental health or like the PTSD factor, that will go up because we've never experienced COVID before.
Right.
These racial protests and everything like that, whatever, they're nothing new in history.
Right.
So that's why I'm like, I feel like they're not going to rise to that type of level. I think what's now with their, I feel like the PTSD level thing would rise.
Yeah.
But when everything else is stuff, whatever, correct me if I'm wrong.
I look at it from the perspective of, okay, sometimes when my wife and I go to the grocery store, right? And more times often than not, we don't wear masks, right? But just looking around for my wife, just looking around and seeing everybody else
in a mask,
and how everybody's just like moving like and looking at how people just look at each other and interact with each other, makes her feel uneasy.
Of course, anxiety would go the fuck up.
You know what I mean? So that's what
I'm
I'm
saying.
saying.
The PTSD portion of stuff will rise and stuff, whatever. But like mental health, the mental health stuff, whatever, like that comes with the PTSD, right? But like with the dust settles, the racial shit, all this type of stuff and everything. Besides the COVID thought, I don't think that much might change. I think like I said, we've been doing protests, we've been doing this, the looting, the riots and everything and stuff, the Rodney King moments and stuff, to this. Yes, we're in positions of power now where more people who are seeing the injustice and are agreeing with the injustice,
right, have
a more influence or in a position to make the change happen. And I'm pretty sure these people can do what they can do.
So
except for Joe Biden. I'm not fucking with Joe Biden.
So let me ask you this.
Fire away.
Aunt Jemima or Mrs. Butterworth?
Yo, real talk. I was fucking Mrs. Butterworth for the longest.
Yeah.
Because Aunt Jemima, they never had like a butter flavor kind of syrup before, right? But Aunt Jemima with that whole instant shit, they make you feel like a chef du jour, though.
Yeah.
I think the whole thing with them, I've been a fan with those changes and stuff, whatever. Like, there's so many things, like, I don't know, like, if all the information is concrete.
Right.
Whatever. Quaker Oats and the Aunt Jemima and Uncle Ben thing and stuff, whatever. Yes, that's official.
Right.
But, like, it's kind of like so many things are coming out of the woodwork, stuff about this was racist. Did you know this was racist? The ice cream truck thing was racist. You heard about the ice cream truck thing? The regular ice cream truck?
The music?
Nigga eat a watermelon or something like that, whatever. Nigga, yeah.
No.
I'll play it.
I seen somebody post it, but I didn't watch it.
Like they're like that. I'm like, I gotta do some research on it. I'm like, yes, there were racial times and everything like that. But I'm like, it's dead man tell no tales, right? So it's kind of hard to kind of just go by some shit with it. The Beethoven thing, Beethoven's black. And then I went to work the following day, somebody's like, only a black man, what he said? Only a black man who can't hear shit can make some slap-ass music and stuff with it because he already has rhythm. So I'm like, Caucasians don't have rhythm? No, the race has rhythm? No? I'm like, you never seen a hula dancer before? They don't have rhythm? Because I love to see their rhythm and porno and stuff too. But they're like, that's not the point. You know Beethoven is black. I'm like, you know this how? From what? Black Twitter blowing up the other day? Did you fact check anything?
He found his DNA.
By golly, George, didn't know Ancestry.com was open back then.
He found his DNA. Yeah. I mean, it's at that point where the phases are going forward, and more places are opening up. We're seeing more people out and about doing their thing. What are your predictions? Where do you see us come around Christmas time?
The final episode of Earth is going to air and it's going to be over by then. And we're going to be the gates of heaven lined up. So too many of us. No.
Do you mean those who haven't been carted away by the aliens?
Yeah,
because those aliens coming in July, right? They coming in July. They coming next month.
Yeah, they coming next month. They coming next month. Get your outfits together, bitches. Ow.
Universal.
Yo. You should make a beat like that. Universal. Hey, universal. Hey, universal. Yo. I think the Democrats got to prove me wrong. Like, I think the Democrats have to prove me something real wrong and great. But I feel like Trump and them can just pander to a few black things, and get back the black people to like him and vote for him again.
You think so? You think he hasn't gone too far off the?
No, he's still Teflon down.
He's still Teflon down.
I still feel like, because I think even the Kim Kardashian thing, like, with the prisoners and everything like that, whatever.
Right.
It got a few people back on his boat.
Right.
Whatever. Right. When they were like still screaming anti-Trump for the longest, I still feel like certain things, stuff that the Dems, the Democrats and stuff, and the liberals and stuff they do, don't really have them locked in to say, okay, no matter what, we're gonna get this monster out.
Right.
So that portion of stuff, whatever, I still see Trump still winning.
Okay.
For the November time and stuff and everything like that. Pertaining to people and their health, I think the wave and stuff, whatever, is gonna come a lot sooner than November, because October, November, the next flu season and stuff tends to kick in, and I know some people are gonna be anti-2 flu shots and stuff, whatever, as is, and then when you tell people coronavirus vaccine,
right,
people are gonna be very standoffish to that.
Okay.
That thought. So
now you think you think being standoffish to that thought, do you think it's going to increase the cases of COVID, or increase the cases of more people just dying of the flu because they're not going to get the flu shot because they're just null and voided everything altogether?
COVID.
You think
it's a virus. Virus just mutate.
But what about just the regular flu? Because we know people die from regular
influenza.
Flu. Right.
Yeah.
What about that for people just not saying, well, screw it. I'm not trusting any vaccines altogether. You think the cases of regular flu will increase?
No, I don't think the regular cases of let's say if influenza and stuff, whatever, in just North America itself might just kill let's say 50,000 people per year. Let's just ballpark some shit.
Right.
If it's gonna kill 50,000 people and stuff per year, I don't think that's gonna change and stuff, whatever, to a degree and stuff, whatever. But this thing and stuff is a lot stronger than just that.
Right.
So you might have your body might be able to through the test of time, you might have had other types of cases of influenza and given you enough strength to fight this next incoming strain of influenza coming in and stuff, whatever.
Okay.
So it'd be fine, blowing and dandy and everything like that, whatever. So you kind of tend to know the differences though. But I think the difference between the two and stuff is that the whole smelling factor thing. Like if you literally lost your ability to smell anything and stuff like whatever, that this is a COVID type of situation so that you might be in compared to influenza. You can still smell, you're just kind of nasally and stuffed up and everything.
Let me ask you something.
Go ahead.
When they push that stick up into your nose, where are they going?
Your eyeball. Damn near. To me, it came up in here.
I did it, I did it 2 days ago. I'm gonna tell you why I offered it, but I did.
It felt like it touched your eyeball, dude, right?
At one point, I was saying to myself, okay, all right, it's in my eye. Oh, they can't go any further than that.
Yeah.
But I still seen the stick going up my nose. I was like, what the hell? Yeah. She trying to punch in my brain or shit?
Me and the girl Me and the chick at work, we would fight. We were gonna fight, and I love her too. I love her to bits, whatever, because she's like the sweetest girl and stuff in the world. She works for like the little laboratory portion of our hospital.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm sorry, Marvin. I'm like, sorry, I'm taking this shit out my fucking nose, man. So I went from work Marv,
Yeah.
to I'm about to beat your ass, motherfucking Marv, like that, whatever.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying, like, it's not a comfortable feeling.
Oh no, that shit was mad.
And it wouldn't motivate anybody to do anything. Like, if I never done a test, I'm like, I'm interested in doing the test, and you tell me some shit like that, touch my eyeball. I'm gonna die with this shit.
So they touching your eyeball?
No, I feel like
because
it comes to
sinus cavity.
It goes to the sinus cavity. Yeah, it goes to the sinus cavity.
Okay.
But like I said, some people everybody's nasal septum and that sinus cavity and stuff were like shaped different within everybody, whatever, right?
So there's no exact science when you're doing this test.
Your shit might be more broad, where they can go in and nothing can really fuck with you and everything. And my shit might be more narrow, when if it goes in and stuff, whatever. Since my shit's so narrow, it's more touching other tissue and stuff within the vicinity, and my eye might swell.
Got it. Because I mean, the further they were going up, I was like, okay. I don't feel it directly on my eye, but I can feel a close pressure to my eye, and then my eye started watering.
Right.
Because they was going up this nostril.
Right.
And I was like, God damn, this is barbaric. It's like the last shit I seen this in was the 5 Deadly Venoms. You know when they came to kill dude and they pushed that long pole up in his brain? That's what came to my mind.
That movie's a hit, man. Why I don't own that? I had it on DVD. I have to find that bitch.
Yeah, no, that's an own. That's definitely an own.
That's an own.
That's like
I own it.
That's Friday. In Kung Fu version.
Yeah. That's a must. All right. Let's get to the question of the week. This question of the week is brought to you by, once again, by Black Fridays, folks.
By Black Fridays.
Every first of the month on a Friday, we help support a black business and stuff. To help come up. They don't recognize the dollar. They don't recognize the life, but they recognize the dollar. So recognize and stuff, whatever, that our dollars matter. And anything else. And
shout out to everybody who celebrated Juneteenth on a Friday that just passed. And I mean, I seen a lot of people out there supporting it and representing and so forth like that. So, yeah, I mean, I know it's the time where everybody is woke and they're feeling like
some people need to go to sleep though.
Some people are gonna go back to sleep. No doubt. Some people are gonna go back to sleep, and that's why I wanted to just kind of mention that I hope that a lot of this stuff that's going on, with everybody showing their support and supporting the community. I hope that it can continue in some way, shape, or form. With some numbers behind it, as opposed to everybody just doing it for the here and now, the time we're in.
Yeah, so buy Black Fridays.
All right.
Question of the week. What are things about you that are getting in a way to elevate you? Like, I want to say okay, so I'll give you time to think. With me, I'm too much of a semi-people person.
Yep, I was about to say that.
I'm a people person and stuff like that, whatever. So I think a lot of times when I stop to talk to this person, that person, this person, I try to like help people. So I try to troubleshoot and everything like that. One man can save the world. I'm a firm believer in that, whatever, but not every day.
No.
So with me, let's say if I stop to deal with, like, help 10 people to fix some problems, that'll take off maybe hours out of my day.
Yeah.
Hours out of my rest, hours away from my son, hours away from something else.
It's funny that you say that, because when you asked that question, I was thinking of the same thing.
Okay.
And it's nothing new to you. It's nothing new to our fans, because I've mentioned it all the time. Whereas, I spent a lot of time investing the time, the resources in other people's passions, when I really could have been doing that for myself and forwarding my situation a little bit more than it is now. So, you know, and in recognizing that, I stopped doing it. I wouldn't necessarily say stop doing, but I don't do it to the degree where I find that it affects me, because I'm a helping person. I can't. That's never gonna change.
Right.
You understand? If I see you doing something that's positive, and I know good things can come out of it, and I can help in some way, shape, and form, I'm gonna do that. Right. But I had to now learn to myself that I can't do that at the detriment of what I'm trying to achieve.
Agreed.
Yeah.
That's what's up. All right. Let's get to the Ask the Sons.
Ask away, baby.
First question comes from Raj the Man. If plants could talk, what would be the creepiest thing they would say?
I hope these motherfuckers don't go extinct, because we need the carbon dioxide.
Well, don't fuck on me, because people be fucking on trees.
Yeah, that's true.
Dandelions. Blow me hard, bitch, you slut. Yo. Because anytime I see a dandelion, I was like, oh shit. And then like, not all of them come off. I feel like the plant's talking back to me like, blow harder. It's like, I feel like it's a questionable moment.
Cactus. You think I'm a prick, don't you?
I do. I
do.
gotta think for cactus. All right. Kenzo426. What do you think should be free for everyone? Education.
Yeah, I could rock with that.
Education for me.
Food.
Food? I don't know.
You don't think food should be free for everyone?
Here's my thing. My thing and stuff is that if we're in a small Walking Dead type of society and everything,
Right.
you see this little community shit y'all got right here?
Right.
And free for everybody.
Free for everyone. Okay.
Free for everybody.
Yeah.
Anything beyond this shit, whatever,
Yeah.
fuck that. You gotta pay. The reason why, because I look at this stuff, is that you can delegate jobs with certain type of things where people hold their weight, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like even in a couple, both couples, like both people and stuff, don't have to work the same damn job.
Right.
You just hold your weight and stuff, and your dynamic and stuff. If you're worth your weight in gold, right? And not a lot of people aren't. I'll be damned if I have all this type of shit that I'm growing over here, and you got this useless fuck that lives over there who's beating his wife and stuff for her for fun. I gotta feed this piece of shit? You gotta pay like you weigh, baby.
But what if they have their own shit over there and they you know what I mean, they doing their own thing?
I wouldn't want no free shit from there, because I do my own
But
shit.
this is what I'm saying. If food is free, it's free for everyone. So
Right.
everybody's got their own resources and everybody can just eat.
Yeah, but everybody don't have enough. I want to say the way we live especially within the GTA, and there's good parts in America and stuff like that, whatever too. Not everybody has substantial enough land to grow and do some type of shit on there.
Yeah.
Whatever, right? Because if you even look at like some communities and stuff, whatever, you might need a set corner for like in your own backyard. You might need set corner for set produce or grocery or veg that you can grow.
Right.
Then you might want a few livestock and stuff with it, because you like chicken, beef, and some livestock shit and stuff with it. You can't have all those fuckers grazing. They're gonna eat all your shit, whatever, when it's coming up.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Then like you want to say like, all right, now you want to have like a little pond to like fish and stuff, or throw some. Like,
some fishing.
It's hard to do all of that within where you live and stuff, whatever. Now, if we're more spread out, more vast, with more land to use, different dance.
Okay.
Not everybody has that luxury and stuff, whatever, right? And like in America, most of that land is captured, and whatever that might not be captured, it might be kind of like national protected type of shit where you just can't go down and lop down trees. What I dig about Canada, you can't lop down every fucking big tree.
Oh hell no. Mm-mm.
Yeah,
you better get your ass a permit.
Yeah, you need a permit. Then like they'll have some what is it, the no tree cutting zone or some shit like that, whatever. So that's what I'm saying. You can't really do too much and stuff to say, well, if I cut down these few trees, I get this little land to do. Nah, buddy, know your role and shut your hole. So I dig that. So as like education for me. Michael effing Baby, like Weezy F Baby.
Mike F baby.
What do you want your last words to be? Oh, I always wanted to say I was gonna commit some fuck shit. I want fuck shit. I want the fuck shit before I die. But I want to make sure, like, before I say my last words, I say what I have to say to, like, my loved ones. And then I'm gonna just kick the bucket and stuff, whatever. Like, the treasure map is at Flatline. You're like, this nigga had treasure. We knew it. We knew it. We knew it. Bring it back to life. Get this EKG, yo. So yeah,
I'm gonna fuck everybody up and tell my kids that they're not mine.
Yo, yo,
Children, you're not mine.
Be like, children, you must find your real father. Dad, but I'm not. No, you're not mine. Flatline.
And they just turn around and look at mom.
He's lying. Wake up and tell him the truth. Wake up and tell him the truth. I knew it. I knew it. And then, yo, I'm doing some fuck shit to go out the door.
That's some fuck shit.
I want some fuck shit. Going out the door and stuff, whatever. Definitely, whatever. Shit, that's it.
That's it.
That's it for this week, man. Hit them with the Soul Say the Sons, and we can just slide out.
All right.
The one I got. Don't let self-doubt kill your dreams. Yeah. So say the
So
Sons.
says the Sons.
I feel like a lot of people and stuff, my personal opinion is that they just tend to think something might go south and they don't make it happen. I.e. the example and stuff that are pertaining to, like, what if I was to open up my own school? Yes, I'm a celebrity. Yes, I have this type of money. But if I go and open up my school and it's not successful or no one goes to it and stuff, whatever, would it just all be in vain? That self-doubt stops them from doing so much greatness. But then when they see somebody else and stuff, whatever, like, say, like LBJ used to do something, or Diddy, or, you know, Jalen Rose and shit like that, they would be like, I had that idea.
Yeah.
No, self-doubt killed it. So let self-doubt kill your dreams. And even to regular folk and stuff, whatever, as well, man. Please, don't let it do that.
Yeah. It's probably easier to find excuses than it is to find success.
Ooh, absolutely. Alrighty.
All right.
So, yeah, man. Once again, man, everybody who's hearing this and stuff, whatever, y'all be safe out there. Be mindful. Take care of yourself and each other. No, I don't want Jerry to come after me. Thank you for listening to the Podical Sons. Remember, the difference between genius and stupidity is that genius has its limits. Peace and love, y'all. Peace. And thanks again. And still keep pumping the questions and everything to ask the Sons. And we iterate and love to talk. Subscribe and love us and listen.
All right. That's it.
The Podical Sons with Not Your Average Joseph and Sofa King Marvelous.